This is a house. Goroth was about to knock, but his knuckles touched nothing save air as the door swung out of his reach. Accepting the mysterious invitation, they entered the dwelling slowly. There were shelves on every wall and books on every shelf. Owen's eyes fell upon a wooden staff in the corner of the room. "Ah, you've already found my lightning staff. You like it, I can tell." The voice came from a man sitting on a chair in one corner of the room. The table in front of him was stacked with papers, making his subtle form hard to see. "I am Chiral. Prove your worthiness to me, and I will give it to you." "What kind of game are you playing?" Gareth demanded. His eyes little more than slits. The magician replied slowly, "Not a game." He turned to stare at Owen. "If you can answer 3 questions, I will give you my staff. But fail this little test, and I shall extract a payment in gold. Care to try your luck?" "Yes!" "Excellent," said the sorcerer. "Come, sit before me and we shall begin." Owen did as he was instructed, much to the chagrin of Goroth, who sat down quietly nearby, one hand placed strategically on the handle of his sword. "The first question, Owen, is this. Our great and mighty Pug claims to know magic of the greater path and magic of the lesser path. Is this truly possible?" "Oh, you know." Hang on a minute. Well, I would say yes. I would definitely say yes. Oh. Yeah, I'm just looking through this walkthrough. No, can't see. Right, okay. So I don't know, it's not in there. So I'm going to say yes. "Very good, my friend," Chiral muttered. "You have but 2 questions remaining." He shifted in his chair, shuffled through some papers on his desk, then continued. "Dragon Lords once ruled this planet. One of these, Valherv Draken Corin, called himself Lord of Eagles." What? Hang on. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. So, I'm sure that if Owen had access to the internet, he would be doing what I'm doing now. Just pretend he's taken out his iPad and he's now Googling this. This is what Owen is doing. Right, okay. So, it does help if you put, hang on, if you type things properly. Chiral is this bloke's name. Yes, here we go. So, now then. No, he does not tell the truth. And I'm sure you all know this. You all knew this. I did not. Because it's obvious, isn't it? Do I tell the truth of this? No, you don't. "You have answered correctly once again," said the sorcerer. His smile turned icy. "Now, only 1 question remains. Answer it correctly, and you shall have my staff." Goroth looked at the magician coldly, not liking the evil fire that seemed to be erupting on his face. Ooh. Suddenly Owen began to shout, "My eyes! What have you done to my eyes, you black demon? I can't see!" In an instant Goroth sprang to his feet, drawing his sword. "Wait! I haven't done anything to your eyes," sputtered the startled Chiral. "Can't you see me?" he shouted, waving his hands in the air wildly. Owen smiled broadly. "I'm sorry, my mistake. Yes, I can see you just fine," he winked at the sorcerer. "Foolish me, and I thought your last question was going to be hard, perhaps even impossible to answer." Without waiting for us. Oh! Yes, without waiting for a response, he grabbed the lightning staff and began to head for the door. "Come on," he shouted over his shoulder. "We'd better leave now." So, yes. James scowled. "As much as I'd like to keep what we found, we can barely manage with what we already have," he said. "Check your rucksacks, see if you can make enough room so we can keep our new acquisitions with us." "Yes, we definitely want that." You can get rid of your old stuff in there." "What?" "No, you're getting one, you stupid man." He doesn't want to get rid of that because it's his only defence, apparently. Look how much space it takes up as well. Pop up in there then. No, because that's just rubbish. Because yeah. Can I do this like that? Oh no. We need to repair their armour and weapons as well. Oh right, okay. So this is going to be awkward then. So Owen, you get rid of these two like that for now. And then can you? Oh, you've got enough. You've suddenly got enough room for it. I don't understand how that worked. There we go. And then that can go in there. Oh no, that's it. Right. And then that can go back to there, and that can go back to there. And now we've got the lightning staff, which I believe gives us it gives us a combat spell. Well, it's something to do with lightning, presumably, you know, given its name. But yeah, that last question Owen did, that was Owen being clever to avoid answering a third question. So, I didn't know we were going to do that. It's only because I found this house. We are trying to find our way into, well, I presume this place. I presume this is Cavill's Keep. Hello. They were greeted at the door by a very tired-looking woman. Good day, travellers. Can I be of service to us? Can I be of service to you? What can you tell us of Kenting Rush? We are curious about this place in which you live, James said kindly. Oh, so we are in Kenting Rush then. Well, sirs, it's a nice enough place, though lately there have been some shady-looking garroters hanging around by the well. Oh, dear. They're dogging. She paused for a moment, then pointed to a nearby field. My husband is out harvesting grain. He works over there. Let's see what else can I tell you. Oh yes, be very careful of the sorcerer who lives down the road. He has a habit of tricking people out of their money. Oh, well, now you tell us. Ask them 3 questions. The first 2 are very simple, but no one has ever answered the last one correctly. Owen's psychic. Owen is psychic. He knew that somehow. Before we'd even got in there, we're in a tavern. We're in a tavern. Okay, it's too early in the morning, I think. Is it? Because that's usually what that means. Yes, we'll just wait until the afternoon. James sniffed. That's James sniffing. Okay, we're into the tavern. What? Look, there's King Charles. I was just going to say, where's King Charles? There he is. Look. He's hiding down there. He thinks we can't see him. He's following us all over. So, yeah, Owen's barded and got another 35 sovereigns for us. Barkeep, talk! We need to talk about Naven. The gambler shook his head. He's come to the end of his funds. He's not getting any from us. James motioned to the man across the room. Sometimes I come to this place to drink and gab, and you've just come to drink, haven't you? Yes, I thought so. It must be the barkeep who tells us then. Oh, apparently not. Well, maybe there's another one then. But we do need some more rations. Oh. Gorath. Has anybody got enough room for some rations? Share with party. Can you do that when they haven't got enough room for it? Well, that'll do for now. I mean, we need a shop. We need to find a shop and get rid of the rubbish we're carrying about. The party's abilities have increased. That'll be Owen's barding abilities. James sniffed the air. While for the better part of the last hour he'd been trying to piece together the details of the murder at the Black Sheep Tavern, something else had begun nagging at him, elusive as the names of all the mockers he'd once known. It had only been after a few minutes of consideration that he realised what it was that was distracting him. "Do you smell anything odd?" he asked Gorath, struck by the oddity of smelling jasmine in the open. Jasmine, I presume that's a herb and not somebody called Jasmine. He could spot no natural flora that could account for the scent, but while searching he thought he spotted somebody moving down the road towards them. Navon! Ah! Hello! Yeah. I've got to say, your hair's not too bad. Moustache and beard though, bit dodgy. There is little here to give event enough to warrant visitors from the Bitter Sea, and if that weren't enough, it seems we have guests as well from Elvendar. Welcome to Kenting Rush. This may sound a strange question, but a moment ago I thought I smelled spice. Jasmine, to be exact. Does it grow near here? You have a keen nose. Unfortunately, it isn't local. I deal in spices as well as a number of other imported goods, so we smelt you coming from a mile off, in other words. Right, I've just returned from a lengthy trip into Kesh, and I'm afraid the scent clings a bit to the clothes. Indeed it does. But you've only just come up the road. I've been smelling it for some while. I'm told the scent carries. There is a bit of a wind today. So, as you are travellers in the area and dealing with the natives can sometimes be difficult. Is there any way I can be of some assistance to you? Count Corvallis. What reason would Count Corvallis have to dislike you, Nathan? Perhaps he's an overprotective father. Perhaps he just doesn't like your beard and your moustache. Who is to say? I'm frankly... Mind you, Corvallis is hardly one to talk, is he? You know. I'm frankly surprised he hasn't hired a band of Nighthawks to have me killed. I asked too many questions for his tastes. You think he has connections to the Guild of Assassins? Ooh. It's a well-known fact he is surrounded by Nighthawks. They guard his house, his lands, Keble Keep. When his daughter Ugan and I have time together, we are always followed by assassins, though they never wear the guild clothing while working for the Count. Why don't any of the local people do anything about it? Surely they object to having the Nighthawks loose in the area. They look the other way. As long as none of them are being killed, it doesn't concern them. I'm sure that's even true in Krondor.